Age is just a number, but I also see so many people holding themselves back because they think they're too old to do something, because they think they're too young to do something, because they think they need more experience, or because they think they have too much experience. And as I'm turning 30 in a couple of days, I want to share with you what I will be leaving behind in my 20s, moving into my 30s, and I hope in some way it's gonna help you as well. The first thing I will be letting go, moving into my 30s, is holding myself back, is realizing that the reason why I'm holding myself back is because of a belief within me, thinking I'm not ready yet, I don't deserve this thing yet, I don't deserve the success or the love or the happiness. Subconsciously, I'm holding myself back. I'm holding myself back from the things that I truly want, because deep down, somewhere in my subconscious, the belief was formed that it's not meant for me. That it's not meant for me, it's meant for others. Others can have the success, the career, the love, the business, the lifestyle, but not me. And so moving into my 30s, I want to not only let go of those beliefs, but bring them even more to the surface and allow myself to look at those beliefs. Allow myself to not put them to the side and just keep going and taking more actions, but to pause. To pause and to be with myself. To be with myself and to bring these things up without any judgment, without wondering if what I'm feeling is the right thing to feel, if what I'm thinking is the right thing to think. Just bringing it up, looking at it, asking myself, is this belief helping me become a better person? Is this belief helping me to do the thing that I want to do? And if the answer is no, I consciously take action to rewrite this belief. I don't just let it be, but I truly allow myself to look at it and let it go and rewrite it into something that I know is going to help me be a better version of myself. The next thing I will be letting go of is letting go of the judgment of myself. If I have a bad day and I couldn't finish all the things I wanted to finish the way that I have imagined I wanted to finish them, I will let go of judging myself that I couldn't get it all done. If I have a bad workout and I could do only 3 out of 5 exercises, I will let go that it's okay that I did as much as I could. I will let go of the expectations I put on myself. And therefore, the judgments that come from these expectations when these expectations aren't met. Really allowing myself to notice, what is my inner chatter like? When am I not happy with myself? When am I judging myself? When am I telling myself I could have done more or I should have done more? And bringing these things to the surface, noticing it, being aware, but not judging myself for it. The next thing, and this is a pretty big thing, is letting go of time. Letting go of the pressure that certain things need to happen during a certain time. The older we get, the more we hear from society, oh, you're turning this age. Shouldn't you be having babies by now? Shouldn't you be married by now? Shouldn't you be making more money right now? Shouldn't you be this? Shouldn't you be that? We're putting this time limit, if it's consciously, unconsciously on ourselves, and I've definitely done this. I've definitely have had some other expectations of myself turning 30. I've had some bigger things in mind that didn't happen turning 30. Now, a lot of great things happen, but a lot of things didn't happen the way that I wanted to, and not in the time that I wanted it to happen. Think of when you're 10 years old and you think that turning 30 is gonna be the end of your life and you will already have 1 million kids and be married to the love of your life, and then you realize you are 30 and none of these things really happen. Does it make you a failure? No. In the eyes of society, it might, but allowing myself to decide to live my life the way that I want to live it without the societal pressure of certain things need to be in a certain way. If by the age of 30, I want to decide to completely reinvent myself, I can do that without the need to look for confirmation from the outside that I'm allowed to do it. I can do it. It's my choice. Ultimately, it's not about if I can do it, it's the belief that you have in yourself that you can do it. If you truly believe you can, you will get there. The reason why most people don't get where they want to get is not because they don't know how to get there, it's because they don't believe. that they can get there. If by the age of 30, you want to completely change your life, you can do that. When it comes to choosing a career early on in life, I believe that kids have to choose a career way too early in many cases. Because by the age of 18, 19, 20, earlier, later, you're still very young. You're still getting to know yourself. And I think this journey of getting to know yourself never really stops, but also allowing yourself to have a little bit of freedom and the belief that if you want to change, you can. Obviously, there's the aspect of security and paying your bills and whatever that might be. But also here, there is always a way to figure it out. I studied business management and marketing, and I thought my career was going to be in marketing. I thought I'm going to be a marketing director. 1 year into working in marketing, I freaking hated it. I knew I needed a change. I knew that I wanted something else. I wanted something different, but I didn't know what it was going to be. But I made that decision that I wanted something else, and I quit that job, and I was okay with working as a waitress for a while. Even though I had a degree, I was okay with doing something that maybe felt like a couple of steps back because I'd done it before, and it felt like before I studied I was waitressing to get some money. But at the same time, I was okay with making it work no matter what. If people had a judgment about that, I didn't really mind because it's my life and it's my choice. I think most people, and I think also in my case, the reason why I didn't do certain things, and even when I quit my job, I got so many opinions of people who thought I was making the wrong decision. So many people don't do those things, even though deep within they want to. We allow other people's opinions to take over our own, needs and goals and dreams and aspirations. We also have to ask ourselves, the people that tell us what the right thing is or the wrong thing is, are they where we want to be? Why would you take guidance from someone? Why would you listen to someone's opinion about a life choice when they haven't done what you want to do? It's kind of the same analogy. If someone has never been in a loving, beautiful relationship and they give you relationship advice, why would you take relationship advice from them when they have never been able to create a good relationship themselves? You wouldn't take relationship advice from them, but so many people do that in other areas of life. So ask yourself, why would you then care when someone tells you something about how you're supposed to do it or not? The next thing definitely that I will be letting go moving into my 30s is not living in the present, not being in the present moment. It's the things that you do on a daily, doing them and thinking about something else, thinking about the future and worrying about things that you have to get done and worrying about potential scenarios and not being present with your family, with your partner, with your loved ones, not being present in that very moment. I think this is a pretty big one that takes time to cultivate. It takes time to train yourself in. It takes time to learn how to be present. I do think there's so much beauty in really being in the present moment. We're all natural creators. We all are born to create and to be artists in some kind of way or form. The people that are artists and creators are able to be in the present moment, are able to take in what is happening around them and not just go through life and not be conscious and present in what's going on. And I've definitely caught myself many times in my life where I would just go through the motion of doing life and working, just doing the things that need to get done without realizing that actually I am not being in the present moment. Because I wasn't in the present moment, I wasn't getting any new ideas because I didn't have the space. I didn't have the space to be creative. I didn't have the space for these things to come to me. The next thing definitely is no more letting people in that don't deserve to be let in, aka energy vampires. How often have I let people in that didn't deserve my time and my energy? Being a person that believes in the good in people, I also didn't realize that when people show you their true face, it is their true face. It's the actions that speak louder than words. So when they tell you something but they're acting differently, I had to learn the hard way, and I've definitely come to the conclusion that leaving my 20s, entering my 30s, these people no longer will have space in my life. Because if I let these people go, I also open up space for the people that deserve to be in my life, the people that want to be in my life, right? And the next and last part I will be letting go is 100% letting go of the victim mentality. The victim mentality is the mentality where we play the victim in our life, believing that certain things are happening to us, that it's not meant for us, that poor me, why is this happening to me mentality. That mentality where we're not taking responsibility for our actions and choices and the things that we want to create. It's interesting because I coach people on the victim mentality, but I believe each one of us has an aspect that sometimes in life shows up more than in other aspects of life. So there might be some areas of your life where you're taking more responsibility and some areas of your life where you're not, where you are playing the victim on an unconscious level, and realizing that this is no longer serving me, realizing that I have worked through a lot of traumas, a lot of these things that were creating that victim mentality in the first place, but also realizing that I am now able to 100% let it go, and that no longer controlling me and my life and my results. Because if you are living in your victim mentality, it is also holding you back from creating the results that you want in your life, from creating the life that you want, right? Because if you are so stuck in the victim mentality, whenever things don't go your way, you make it about yourself. You make it about yourself because you then believe you're not worthy of having the thing that you want. And then it's like a vicious cycle. Because you make it about yourself and you truly believe you're not meant for that, you keep creating more of those scenarios, more of those situations where you're so deeply stuck in that victim mode, not realizing that that's what's actually holding you back from truly being your best self. Moving into my 30s, truly 110 freaking percent taking that responsibility, noticing when that victim mentality is showing up for me. And also realizing that I have the power to change that. No one else can but me. These are the things that are going to be important for me to let go in the 30s. I hope in some kind of way it helped you as well. It inspired you to see things a little differently. If it did, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel, give it a like, whatever you can. It would really mean a lot to me if you could support this channel. And I am very excited for the next time we see each other. Sending you so much love, and bye-bye.